Why is it every time I ride by this particular point that I see that cat?
Paint Pot Alley.
You know, alley cats, they're just all over this neighborhood. I wonder why. Where do they come from?
Paint Pot Alley.
Yeah, such a beautiful day. There's Miss Sally. Wonder if she watches Paint Pot Alley. Let's see now, did I get everything? Let's see, I got my brown bag and my shoes and my earplugs and my peanut butter sandwich. Can't remember if I got the sparkle or not. I do have extra paper. Yeah.
Let's see what's happening at the Milk Bottle Building today on Paint Pot Alley.
I wanted to do a yo-yo. Well, I do have a spyglass, and I got my
Yeah. Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Paint Pot Alley. Today, we're up here on the roof garden with a very, very, very special show. Today, we're going to talk about birds. Right up here, and you can see, next to me here is my duck, and he's wooden, and you flop him up and down like that. Notice how his wings, if I just let go down here, there he goes. Now he's really flying. So, well, that's first thing on the bird show. Let's go over here and sit down and see what else we've got, okay? Yeah, we got a lot of things we're going to do, and who knows, since we're on the roof, a real bird might come flying in. You just never know what's going to happen when you're on the roof garden. But let me take a look here, and here's one. I just want to get started right at the top and talk about these things because got a lot of them to look at. Hear that? There he goes, flying away. That, well, that's like a little squeak bird. That's right, you squeeze it here. It's a wonderful, and if you listen real close, like that, sounds like a dove when they fly. You ever hear when they fly? I do that very much. You know, a bird caller might come by later even. Now here's something. I know that this isn't a bird, but it's still, I thought it kind of fit the show because, you know, it's something that flies. I've always been interested in plants. And this particular plant is one that I guess you'd say, invented. I was always concerned about how apples, when they grow on the trees, way up in the top, when they break loose and they have to fall down, they get bruised. So I did a little, well, I don't know what all you'd call it, but I got this thing to grow me an apple with wings. That's right, a whole tree of them. And you can see they're very, very large apples. So if they were to fall on their own, they would get very, very bruised. But now they grow wings, so when they break loose from the tree, they just go flying down until they float gently to the ground. That's really, now, well, that I know that isn't a bird, but now this is a bird. It's a very, very small one. This is from Mexico. And it's like a little puppet in a way. A little bit like the duck because you move the little string here, you see how his tail can move. And then, well...
Dad, hi.
Eloise, come on in. We're doing a show on birds today. I'm
really?
so glad you came by, yeah.
Well, guess where I've been? To a yard sale.
A yard sale.
What?
Now, wait a minute. Why is it I never get to the yard sales. You always get to the yard sales. You get all the good deals, and somehow or another
I told you last week about this yard sale.
Well, now to think about it, I guess you did.
See?
I just forgot.
But anyway, you said you've got a show about birds today?
Yeah, yeah.
Guess what I've got? Airplanes.
Oh, talk about birds.
Yeah, these are big birds.
These are big birds that run with motors, and yeah, you sure did. Did you get a good deal on these?
Yeah, because they were all kind of broken up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Yes, this
But
one.
you can fix them up.
Yeah, I'll help you fix them.
Oh,
I'd be
good.
more than happy to do that. Why, this one's missing one of its pontoons. I guess it's so it can land on the water. Yeah, we could fix that.
Yeah.
Sure. What else you got in there?
This one.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I love that. Oh, why there's nothing wrong with that.
Just a little thing. But if you fix it, you can have that one, Jack.
Can I really?
Yeah.
It's just the propeller. I'd love to have this. Double wing airplanes, they're my favorite. I
Sure.
love the old double wingers. Yeah.
Help
yourself. What else we got?
Well, let's see. This one has a man in it.
Oh, look at that, would you? And a propeller on the front. Near.
I thought I'd give that one to little Lisa down the street.
Oh, she would love
Oh,
that.
yeah, she'd love
But you know, we do need to fix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, this one isn't in bad shape. It's missing a little thing that sticks up over here, I guess. Maybe it was once a double. Oh, there it is. The other. Look at that. It's a double winger, too.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have fun working on it. Gee,
I
what
think
else
so.
have you got?
How about this one?
Oh, look at that, would you? Oh, that is a beauty. I love that.
I'm glad you like these,
Oh,
Jack.
but look, right there. Ah, what is that? Eloise.
I'm out of here.
Eloise! It's an airplane propeller. I'll check this out. You take a look at this. We'll be right back. Look at this thing.
And now it's time to check on those strange folks next door, the humanoids, on Paint Pot Alley.
What are you working on? Oh, I get so tired when I work this hard. It's not good for me. I'm working on a song. Oh, what's it all about? What's this song about? Popcorn. You want to hear it? Mm-hmm. I think you're going to like it. I do. That's a good poppy tune there. Okay, here it goes. Would you want to have some more? Oh. Here it goes. It goes like this. You can sing along, too. Hey, kids, don't be a dummy. Pop popcorn when you put it in your tummy. Hey, kids, don't be a dummy. Pop popcorn before you put it in your tummy. Hey, kids, don't be a dummy. Pop popcorn before you put it in your tummy. Hey, kids, don't be a dummy. Pop popcorn before you put it in your tummy. Here we go. Pop, 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 pop. The pop it up, pop, 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 pop. The real pop, pop. A pop, pop, pop is at the pop, pop, pop. Now, hey, kids, don't be a dummy. Pop popcorn before you put it in your tummy. Hey, kids, don't be a dummy. Pop popcorn before you put it in your tummy. It's ready. What do you think?
Well, now you feel better if you don't feel bad. I said you feel better if you don't feel bad. Why, you won't get grumpy and you won't get mad when you feel better if you don't feel bad. Hello, everybody. My name is Andy, and this is Toy Health Break. That's right. Now's the time to get your toys around the TV and see how healthy we can make them be, okay? If you don't have your toys there, don't worry about it. You can remember these things. In fact, you might want to try them yourself. Now, we're talking about healthy toys. One thing that's very, very important, and that is to have a good, healthy toy, you've got to love your toy. Now, how do you let your toy know you love it? I'll tell you how. First thing in the morning, give them a big hug. Okay, like this. Okay, all together now. 1, 2, 3, 4, breath. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, breath. Yeah, okay. That's it. You got it. A big hug. It's very important. Well, now, let's have a health tip. How about it?
Okay, here's a good one. If you got wind-up toys, this is a very important one. Wind your toys gently. They will work much better. I think that's a good point. I'm going to remember that one myself because I've got a lot of wind-up toys and I want to take good care of them. I sure do. There's no question about that. Okay, well, we got to keep moving along because we're running out of time. That's right. So, get your toys ready or you get yourself ready because we're getting ready for our exercise of the day. It's leg lifts. What you do is you lie your toy down on its back like this, or you can lie down on your back. Okay, that's right, you can lie on your back, sure. All right, now we're gonna kick them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels good, doesn't it? 2, 3, 4. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. Andy's got to be running along. That's right. But I'll see you the next time, okay? In the meantime, give your toys a big hug for me and keep it going. 2, 3, 4. Now you'll feel better when you don't feel bad. I said you'll feel better when you don't feel bad. Oh, I'm telling you, that was really something. I mean, that's about the strangest thing that ever happened. I mean, just to be sitting here and to have something come falling out of the sky. I mean, you talk about the strange folks next door. I mean, this place is pretty strange itself, wouldn't you say? I mean, here, Eloise and I just sitting here talking, and all of a sudden, wham, you know? Why, it's a wonder it didn't break the piano. Would you look at this thing, really?
Jack!
I know. Come over here and look at this.
Noise?
I couldn't believe it. We were just sitting there talking. Eloise and I,
yes.
she took off running. I don't blame her.
It knocked my mustard jar right into my soup pot. Just
You've
like that.
got to be kidding.
I was making soup.
It
and
ruined it then.
No,
Oh.
no, it'll be all right.
Well-
What was the noise?
Well, come take a look. You're not going to believe it. You see this propeller right here? That's off of an airplane, I guess. Probably came from up there in the clouds. I don't know. I mean, I'm
And it
glad that...
fell?
Yes, it fell. It fell right here. And, why, if we had been standing here... Why, if I had been just like this...
Oh,
why, it would have probably...
The thing.
Oh, I know. Can you believe that?
No.
And the piano, why, the piano, it held up pretty well, I guess, but gee. What is that anyway?
Oh, you know Chester, our friendly salesman in the neighborhood?
Not
Well,
Chester.
he sold me some diet flakes.
No, now listen, let me
The
tell you.
doctor told me I need to lose maybe 1 or 2 pounds.
Yeah, well, the doctor, but Chester, you know, he's been around trying to sell me things from, and I like Chester. He's a very
so
nice
dear,
person.
So dear.
But, you know.
Well, he guaranteed these
Yeah.
diet flakes, and I'm supposed to sprinkle them on myself, but I haven't tried it yet. I was tap
You mean
dancing
you
trying to
sprinkle
lose.
them on to
Yes.
lose weight?
I like to exercise better, though. Ooh, exercise.
That's a good idea.
Ooh.
That's much
Yes,
better. Yes.
and
right.
dance. I
Right.
like to
I
dance
do
to
every
lose
now and then.
weight.
I do kind of some stretches
Do
and
you
so forth.
dance too?
No, I don't dance.
I like to tap dance. And I like to lose weight that way while I make my soup.
You tap dance while you're cooking?
Yes, it puts a little zing in things.
Do you know something? I think I've heard you cooking from time to
You
time.
have?
I do believe I have.
Have you had any of my zingy soup?
Well, you know, it seems like about 3 years ago I had a cup of that,
Mm-hmm.
and I can still remember
Did
that.
it make your toes tap?
Well, it did something. I'm not sure what, but it was different. Let me say
If you play a little tune, I'll tap for you right now.
Well, I don't know. I'm not very good at the piano and these dance tunes, but I could give it a try, I guess. I'll tell you what, kids. Why don't you take a look at Bobby Frog and Marge McCooney, okay?
Oh, Bobby Frog,
All right, because I'll tell you what, they're getting ready for the toy dance competition. We'll be
Ooh, I
right
hope they're
back. We're going to
good.
work on this number right here for you, all right?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Clyde Clifford. I'm in Toy Town in the Toy Town Civic Center for a very, very exciting event. It's the semifinals of the American Toy Dance Competition. By the way, there's a lot of very, very important prizes involved in this competition. And to help me out in this whole thing and to tell you about those prizes is my co-host, Holly Francis.
Holly?
Thank you, Clyde. The runners-up of today's competition will receive miniature toy telephones and toy picnic coolers. Today's grand prize winner will compete in Washington, D.C. in the National Toy Dancing Competition. Also, today's winner will drive away in this fabulous red toy convertible.
Thanks, Holly. It really, really sounds like an exciting event, and those prizes are something worth really competing for. I can understand the tension now. Well, let's get right on to our judges, okay? We do have an outstanding panel, and it includes Della Newman of the Della Newman Toy Dance Studios in Kansas City, Missouri. Griffin DeMartin of the DeMartin and Ross Talent Agency in Smithwood, California. Martha Grossman, designer of Grossman Toy Products in Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's have a big, big hand and a big welcome for our judges. Well, they've got a big job ahead of them. And Holly Francis is here to introduce you to our first competitor. Holly?
From Lily Pond, Pennsylvania comes our next contestant. His name is Boppy Frog. And this is the dancer everybody has been waiting to see. Boppy Frog recently received a standing ovation at the Atlantic City Toy Dance Fair and was the subject of a feature article in last month's Toy Dance magazine. He is wearing his traditional costume of light green camouflage with racing stripes. A big welcome for Boppy Frog.
Well, Boppy the Frog is entering the dance floor. The orchestra's all geared up. Here goes Boppy in place. One little tap and away Boppy goes. Great dancer, but a short number. Nevertheless, very, very competitive kind of dancer. Well, I think it's time to find out about our next dancer. Holly, what can you tell us?
Now, from the island of Hawaii comes a new competitor. Her name is Margie McCooney. Margie works out 3 hours a day to stay in shape, works in a shoe shop, and she makes her own costumes. Today, she is wearing a traditional grass skirt, red top, and is decked out in yellow flowers. Best of luck to this new competitor. A big hand for Margie McCooney.
All right, Holly. Sounds to me like this band is really wound up for this one. Here she goes, Marge McCooney, stepping out onto the dance floor. Ready to go? And away she goes. What a dancer. Makes her own costumes. High-energy dancer, rehearses, works in a shoe store. There she goes, getting points, I'll tell you.